Just count my brain. I miss it and I look like a creep.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. And in the NBA, Richard, the front court positions more than any other, evolving quite a bit in recent years.
Yeah, more versatility is required now than ever before. And both of these teams are loaded with talent in their front court. This should be an exciting watch.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's Thompson, and it's Holiday in at the point. Now, here's Brogdon. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. It's stolen by Smith. Şengün passes to Holiday. Shoots it. Şengün with the bucket.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
And stolen by Şengün. And here they come. No one near Smith as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
You love seeing Smith Jr. be assertive off the catch. Great shot.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. Drops in the layup for two.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, GA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
Hey, Richard, you look at Houston's roster. They are stacked with high-level athletes.
The Houston Rockets have done a great job of adding players that they feel can add strength and cultivate skill. Because athleticism, that's something that you just can't teach.
Now, Markkanen, after Malcolm Brogdon's three-pointer that didn't go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Sharp missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Nice shot by Smith.
In that mid-range area, consistency is key for Jabari Smith.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Kamare. Fires for three. The Rockets pull it in. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Here's Sharp. Following the basket by Jabari Smith. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
College jump ball.
Şengün with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Markkanen from outside. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Brogdon outside. And the three ball is good. Brogdon's got 5 points so far.
Clearly, Brogdon has all the confidence in his shot, so when he fires, he can fire without hesitation.
Markkanen inside the line. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Sharp, the pass to Ayton. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Thompson. Smith finds Holiday for the three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now, here's Sharp. No scoring in this one. Pass to Kamare. Inside, 5 on the clock, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And we've seen some pretty impressive things from Alperen Sengun.
Yeah, young fella already has a record to his name. The youngest center to get at least 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists in one game. You want to know who the previous record holder was, Greg? Listen, I got you. It was Shaq.
Now, here's Brogdon. An 11-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
The shot's good from Smith.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Smith. Thomas comes in for Thompson. And it's Buddy Hield in for Aaron Holiday. Now, here's Brogdon. 5 points in the game. Walker is screen on Thomas. Outside, Walker takes a three. Markkanen pulls it in.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
41 seconds left to play here in the first. Grant against Simon. Outside, Walker. Walker with his screen for Henderson. Pass to Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. And it's blocked. Left side, Grant shoots over Simon. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
There's a screen. Henderson outside. Shot to stop the run. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Houston Rockets taking a 19-point lead into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Alperen Sengun out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Thomas in at the small forward position. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson spent 2 years with the G League Ignite team after graduating a year early from high school. He said, "It's my path. Since I was a kid, competing at the highest level in the world has been my main goal. Becoming the youngest professional American basketball player is just icing on the cake." Kevin, for him, it's all about ODD, overly determined to dominate. Back to you.
I love it. D.A., thank you so much. We've all heard about some of the unwritten rules between players. Any examples you can speak on?
Well, you don't want to be out there injuring each other. I think one of the biggest unspoken rules is you got to be very, very careful when a guy takes off, how you hit them. That is something you learn at a very early age in basketball. Excellent concentration by Hield, taking the contact and still getting the shot to fall.
On the wing, Walker shakes him, and Walker throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Ayton.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it's LeVert missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Grant gets to Şengün. And Thomas has it in the corner. Craps in the tray. Thomas got his first 3 points of the game.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Houston gets called for the foul.
In a league of the best athletes in the world, Scoot Henderson stands out. He can just levitate in the air, blow by defenders. Scoot putting on a show.
Jabari Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Aaron Holiday comes in for Hield. Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Greg, he was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age. Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Smith the pass to Şengün. Some nice passing there by Houston. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. Smith's got 11 points.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Thomas kicks to Grant to the right side. Out to Smith. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Kamare. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Portland may have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And the technical free throw is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Dillon Brooks, he's checked in for Portland. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Scoot Henderson. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Cameron Thomas. Here's Ayton. He had 19 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
Here's Smith. Again, the Rockets score.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Brogdon the pass to Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first half of basketball. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Portland.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Thompson. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Ayton a screen on Holiday. Brogdon scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ayton. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Here's Brogdon. Following the basket by Jabari Smith. To the paint. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brooks finds Brogdon. Now Ayton. Banked in off the glass. Ayton's got 6 points.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Thompson throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. For three, Smith drains it from beyond the arc. Smith's got 21.
He fits right into this next generation of power forwards. Smith, look, he is comfortable at any range.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Rockets lead by 17. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
Well, they should win most of these games, Ernie. They're playing great. The guys are connected. Everything's been in sync. As long as you don't play down to your...
Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for the Rockets.
Very comfortable at the offensive end. Nice, easy flow. And they look like they're enjoying themselves out there.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing, guys, a tremendous game from Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
We've got Sharp. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Andre Ayton out there with Brooks. And it's Kamare in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Şengün finds Smith. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a new era in Portland with number 3 pick Scoot Henderson viewed as the franchise player of the future. He says, I'm going to embrace it. I've got a lot of responsibility, but it just comes with the work ethic. I always fall back on getting in the gym. I'm determined to be the best version of myself. Kevin, back to you.
I love the fact, David, don't you, that he wants to be great. That was a terrific report. Thank you. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. Pass to Sharp. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Launches it. The Rockets pull it in. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Take a look at the Rockets. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, the Trailblazers, they're looking to salvage what they can of the season.
And I think for the Rockets, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the
Previous play is under review.
make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, They got it right with the review.
Holiday with the 3. Rebounded by Kamare. Trailblazers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Sharp the pass to Brogdon. Ayton a screen on Holiday. Down low and stolen by Şengün. Markkanen dishes to Smith. Three-pointer. Şengün no good. A challenging stretch here for Portland. They're scoreless since the first half. Brogdon against Holiday. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Another miss by Houston.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Brooks misses.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one is off. And Portland making a change here. Simons is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Thompson. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new team?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Markkanen can't get it to go. And here's Portland. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Şengün gets to Smith. Şengün with the screen for Smith. Back to Şengün. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. The Rockets, number 1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
To stop the drought, a nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 7.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Holiday, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 15 assists. There's the pass to Ayton. 3-pointer, Simons. It's good from long range. 10 points for him.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
So both teams changing it up here.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Markkanen. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's putting up 9 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what a force he is on the glass. Just inhales rebounding.
And he can go around his opponent, over his opponent, through his opponent. A true triple threat.
Up top, Brogdon, guarded by Holiday. Brogdon the pass to Simons. The 19-foot shot. It's rebounded by Houston.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And it's in there.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Simons, and he lays it straight in. Simons has got 7 now in this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Thomas, that's good.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
41 seconds left to play in the third. Simons against Thomas. The kick out to Walker. Again, the Trailblazers score.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And so Grant will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Markkanen finds Grant. And Holiday has it in the corner. It's Thomas on the wing. Markkanen in the corner. Stolen by Walker. And now Portland on the break. Here's Sharp. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And so it's the Houston Rockets rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Grant is out there with Batum. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then it's Thomas. And it's LeVert in at the 2. Here's Simons. And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
Tremendous shooter. Hield can hit from anywhere.
The Trailblazers shooting around 41% on the night. Henderson passes to Ayton. Shoots over Batum. And it's Ayton missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Offensive rebound.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
For 3, Henderson. Portland no good that time either. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Lets the 3 fly. No good from Grant. For Portland, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Hield. Outside for Thomas. Shoots from the line. And he hits the jump shot. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
LeVert kicks to Hield. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. A different look now for Portland. George Niang comes in for Walker. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Delano Banton. And a switch here also for Houston. Ridmore is checked in. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending team.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
Here's Ayton, and the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. That's on Cam Whitmore.
And I love the footwork Ayton possesses. It's what makes him so dangerous close to the rim.
Ayton hits them both. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Hield from outside. Hits it from three-point range. Hield's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
Ayton, the pass to Brooks. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Over Whitmore. Portland, no good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Brogdon with it. He's picked up by LeVert. And Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant, outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection.
LeVert with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Brogdon outside to the paint. Here's Ayton, and good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
Smooth shooting from the mid-range. Ayton knows when to look to score from there.
And for a while, the West held bragging rights on being better than the Eastern Conference. Richard, you think that's changed?
I think so. You see a number of powerhouses now in the Eastern Conference, and the West is way more open.
It's Brogdon on the wing, covered by Hield. Brogdon against Hield, just 4 to shoot. Kamare misses. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Houston. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And each year we see Jeremy Grant, he gets better. And defenders have their hands full with this guy.
No good on that one.
Jeremy Grant taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And here's Sharp. To the inside. Brooks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Smith.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
They get it back to Ayton. They set the pick. For 3. Portland, no good that time either.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
LeVert trying to get open. Thomas, no good. So it's Portland now. Brooks with it. Now defended by Grant. Here's Sharp. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
His court vision and decision-making, it's what makes Brogdon such a talented playmaker.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Pass to LeVert. And some nice passing there by Houston. Brooks against Thomas. Brooks outside. Down low. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Jabari Smith.